sit down, relax for just a minute. Tell me that you...
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Ashley Nicole. Today we are talking about what our main goals for the next month will look like. So the first thing I usually do is think about what I want to accomplish within the month. And then I figure out where I want to put that information. So how do you keep track of what it is that you want to do over the course of the next couple of weeks? There's usually 30 to 31 days in a month. How do you stay on top of that? You can use sticky notes, which are easy and they come in handy. You can put them on the wall next to your office if you have one, or you can put them in an area that's easy for you to get to. You also can have a planner that you write all your information in, like I do. I'm a girl who uses both. I'll have a planner, I'll have some sticky notes, I'll put it on my computer or on my cell phone just to remind myself what I'm doing and what I'm working on. The first thing I do is go in on my calendar and I write it down for the entire month. So for me, we'll just use the month of April because that's the month that we're in, right? I will usually take my calendar and I will fill out the entire month for what my plans are, putting the most important thing first and the least important. They're all important to me, to be honest. The least important thing last. But I will fill out my calendar for the entire month. Then I will go through and I will break it down weekly. What do I want to accomplish this week? Once I've done weekly, I will also go in and I will do daily. Okay, today is Monday, this day. What am I accomplishing for this day? You can decide if you want to work on one project and only focus on that one project for that week or for that day, or you can do multiple projects throughout the day. So if you're going to do that, you might want to create a to-do list or a checklist, right? Times that you're going to work on certain things. In the moment, I'm editing a book, I'm working on a planner, and I have a couple other things that I'm working on. So there are times where I have a focused week where it's solely focused on writing or editing, where I will get up in the morning, I'll go through my regular day, but when it comes to my writing or my editing, I'll set aside certain times where that is all I do. I won't add in videos, I won't be creating content. It really just depends on how fast I want to get the project done, right? There are also certain weeks where I don't mind doing more than one thing within that week, but I will still plan it. I will plan to do my editing first thing in the morning because it just works better for me that way. Maybe set aside 1 or 2 hours to just edit. Then I'll set aside my time where I'm creating content, but it will solely be for one purpose, right? I will have this as my TikTok content hour, or my YouTube, or my time where I'll post on my social media or create content specifically for my social media. So really creating a plan for yourself will help you accomplish your goals and will help you make it through the month a lot easier. Some of the things that I'm working on for the month of April. First thing I wanted to accomplish for the month of April was making sure that I had my first book edited by me. I went through the entire thing. I edited, I moved things around. I started structuring what I wanted the format for my book to be. And then the second thing I'm working on at the top of the month is finding an actual editor. I've went online, I've sent out a couple drafts to people and looking and waiting for a quote. So that is the top thing at the top of my list because I have a goal in when I want my first book to be edited, to be published on the shelf in bookstores, etc. The second thing, I have my post-it notes right here, right? The second thing that I'm focusing on is the planner that I'm working on. Me and my husband and I are creating a his and her planner, but it's not your average planner with just the calendar and kind of breaking things down throughout the weeks and stuff like that. It's a little more in depth and it's basically a life planner, it helping you with finances and business and personal, right? We're working on this planner. We're working on getting a date together on when we want it done. So I know that I have to make time that if I'm editing on certain times of the day, when am I working on my planner? Or when do I want these things done? I'm also working on creating content, creating my content for YouTube, creating my content for TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all those things. And it's really good for you to take time to really plan it out. And if you're not a person who can multitask or focus on a bunch of things at once, just take it one moment at a time, one thing at a time. Have a date, set a time where you want it to be done, and only focus on that project. And once that project is completed, then move on to the next one. But if you are a person who's able to work on more things at a time, and I don't mean you're editing here and trying to fix this here, I just mean you can do more than one project within a day and it doesn't confuse you and it doesn't make you too anxious, then you work on that too. You just take the time to really spread those things out and take the time to focus in on which one is most important or which one has a specific due date when you want it done, and you just work your way through that. It's really that simple. So again, I am going to be giving you guys as much content as I can with what I'm creating and what I'm working on so that you can use it in the future to do it for yourself, so that if you're interested in it, you can tell me certain things that I may or may not know. If I don't know, trust me, I'll figure it out. But most of my content will definitely be, like I said, some vlogs of my personal things and what I've been working on, and really just trying to help people create a side hustle and giving you the tools that you need in order to succeed in your everyday life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was real short and to the point, but take some time to figure out what you want your next 30 days to look like. Plan it out, write it down, and work on it. Until next time, guys.
Sit down, relax for just a minute. Tell me that you're